Welcome, America, to the 4th of July foosball extravaganza. This is a celebration of a failing, overhyped, and living in the past empire. And no, we're not talking about the USA. We're talking about the Chicago Bears, the super overhyped Chicago Bears, the winners of the offseason every single year. Who haven't won a playoff game.
Don't forget.
What's that? Yeah,
it's a repeat, baby.
It's
all right. All Bears trivia today, folks. All Bears trivia. Yes, Packer fans, it's worth watching because it's going to be hilarious. Because me and the Hype came up with 25-ish questions each. Chief has 25 questions. So we're going to take turns asking. So a lot of it's going to be mayhem and making fun of the Bears because we can't help ourselves. So, and they deserve it. Let's be honest. So, okay. Hype's going to start them off. Hype, you ready?
We are. But first, before we start, I want to know what you guys are most excited about. Chief Greengrass, you are a Bears fan. What are you looking forward to during this quiz trivia session and review of Bears history?
I'm just curious to know what Packer fans really know about the Bears other than Ditka. We've been stuck in 1985, and I don't think y'all have been bothered to pay attention either. So
it's possible.
Justifiably so. We haven't done much since 92.
Neckbeard, you've got a bear behind you roaring out there.
That's right. He's trying to bite the Packer hat. He's trying to eat something.
He's trying to get your hat.
So,
are they ferocious? What's your big takeaway after doing all this research?
That I knew more about the Bears than I actually thought.
Then we wanted to.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I actually was kind of excited. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, me versus Chief. Bear fan versus Packer fan. If Chief loses, it'll be just about right.
Right.
So,
I'm gonna keep score.
Let's go.
I'm gonna keep score right here. I got questions here for you. Okay, and we got our buzzers. All right,
got buzzers. Let's do it.
This is the first ever in history foosball Bears trivia challenge. Neckbeard versus Greengrass. Let's go. I'm going to clear the buzzers here.
Clear the buzzers. Yeah, I got to clear them. Okay.
Question number 1. All right. Who is the Bears quarterback that threw a pick 6 on his first ever NFL pass attempt and never recovered? Chief Greengrass already buzzed in.
Sexy Rexy.
Incorrect. Oh, boy.
Okay, here we go.
Want me to list the number of
yes, please.
All right, here's your options.
Okay.
Number 1, Rex Grossman. Number 2, Jim Harbaugh. Number 3, Cade McNown. Number 4, Mitch Trubisky.
I'm going to go with Mitchell Trubisky.
It is incorrect. It is Cade McNown in 1999.
Dang it. Okay.
He is my second guess.
Bears trivia is tough because there's a lot of very similar players on the Bears.
There's a lot of futility out there.
Yeah. There's a lot of low-level quarterbacks. Dude, if this was just
maybe not great thing.
We could do 1,000 question quiz just on terrible Bears quarterbacks. We're not going to do that.
Okay, well, mine might have some more questions.
I'm sure it will. Here we go.
All right, here's another very, very amazing Bears question about their glorious, glorious history. In this draft, the Bears passed up Randy Moss, Fred Taylor, and Vonnie Holliday to select who? All right, is it Rashaan Salam, Walt Harris, Cade McNown, or Curtis Enis?
Neckbeard.
I say Walt Harris.
Not correct.
Dang it.
What were the choices?
I believe this was 98. This was the draft where they picked around 5 or 6, and they passed up Randy Moss, Fred Taylor, and Vonnie Holliday.
Yeah, because McCown was 99.
Yeah.
What were the other choices?
Rashaan Salam and Curtis Enis.
I'll go with my Enis.
That is correct.
Yeah, Rashaan was early 90s. So
we need a Bears growl for when someone gets it right. Okay. I know it's hard to know this because there's a lot of forgettable players in the Bears history. Okay, number 3.
Hey, at least Dave's winning the quiz so far.
Right. I know. Good job, Dave.
Off-season chips.
Okay. All right. This is absolutely one of my favorite questions of all time for any team. Uh-oh. Which Bears draft pick was arrested for assaulting a teammate during training camp and never played a regular season game? Was it Robert Quinn, David Moore, Alonzo Spellman, or Jim McMahon? Chief.
Moore?
Nope, that is incorrect.
I will guess Alonzo Spellman.
That is correct.
Boom!
He got arrested, but he played, I thought.
I
What was
think
it? What was the
I
question?
think he got arrested and he didn't play for that season or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was a head case. All right.
Yeah, he had a lot of issues.
Hardball for everything.
Well, all we need to know is that he got arrested and we were
Yes.
making fun of him.
Yes.
Okay, question number 4. Let's clear the buzzers. We are now tied 2-2. In what year did the Bears start 7-1 only to completely collapse and miss the playoffs? Was it 2009, 2000, 1993, or 2012? Neckbeard.
2012.
That is correct.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
And what's funny is you have to realize I would ask AI these questions, like tell me really fun bear questions, and it would give me this stuff. I didn't tell me like bad questions. I didn't say, hey, make these terrible. No, this is just what it came up with. Okay.
Yeah, recent Bears history is really funny to us.
So here we go. So that was a fun one. I didn't even know that stat until it told me that. I already forgot. Okay, question number 5, and Derek has had 2-1. Which Bears defensive player once dislocated his own shoulder celebrating a sack? Was it Richard Dent, Lamar Houston, Brian Urlacher, or Richard Dent?
You said Richard Dent twice.
Yeah,
That's correct. I did say him twice. Chief, what's your answer?
I'll say you gave me 50-50 shot there. I'll go with Richard Dent.
That is not correct.
All right.
You guys to pick from, Derek.
No one's
That's
ever tried this
unfortunate.
misdirection before. This is awesome.
Dude,
Derek, do you need me to list them again?
Richard Dent's not an idiot. It's not Urlacher, so I'm gonna say the other option was Lamar Houston. Is that correct?
Yes, correct. You are correct, Derek.
Yeah, Lamar Houston.
Woo!
Woo!
As you've known, the key to this game is just like pretty much going last, I guess. Okay, so
Yeah.
clearing the buzzers. Derek is up 3-1 right now. Question 6. In 2006, Rex Grossman, hey, there you go, Rex Grossman question, guys, had a passer rating of 0 in a nationally televised game. Who were they playing? 1, the Giants, 2, the Bengals, 3, the Packers, or 4, the Jets. Chief.
Just because you're a Packer fan, I'll say Packers.
That is correct. Chief got
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Like, I was gonna fire that one off right away, but
yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
There's some really cool stats in here. I totally forgot about
no,
that.
that's a very cool stat. Yes,
He has a pass rating of 0. Okay. Hey, you guys wanted Rex Grossman questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so Derek's up 3-2. It's real close here. We're going to question 7. What Bears quarterback holds the franchise record for most interceptions thrown in a single season? Is it Jay Cutler, Mitch Trubisky, Sid Luckman, or Justin Fields? Neckbeard.
I'm gonna go Trubisky again.
That is not correct.
No, I'd go with Cutler. We tried throwing more.
That is not correct. It is Sid Luckman.
Oh, it is. Oh, trick question. Trick question.
I mean, he was the last passer they had that threw a lot, like in the past,
yeah.
you know, back in the day, he threw a lot.
Yeah.
How many of the quarterbacks threw a lot?
That's
All
a good
right,
question.
still 3-2. These are difficult questions, apparently. All right. Only one Bears player, this is question 8. Only one Bears player in all of history has led the entire NFL in receiving yards for a season. In what year was it? Was it 1985, 1995, 1945, or 1954?
Christ. You don't even give us the name of the guy, well, I guess you can't because it would give us away the year. So one Bears receiver in history has led the league. I'm going to say 1954, shot in the dark.
That is correct.
No,
Wait. Chief buzzed in fast before you, though.
yeah, I was going to say 54. I'll take the point.
He stole it from you because he didn't buzz in.
I swear I thought I did. Okay. I gave that one to Dave. That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
I'll
you're
get
tight. Now, the answer I was Harlan Hilliard with 1,124 receiving yards in 54. That's pretty good for 1950.
Harlan Hill, Bears legend. Harlan Hill. Bears legend, Harlan Hill.
Well, we're tied. I don't know if technology failed you there, but we'll go to question number 9. Before moving to Soldier Field, where did the Bears play their home games and bonus for how many seasons? Was it City Stadium, Chief Greengrass?
Wrigley for 2?
That is correct. Wait. So for how many seasons are you guessing for a bonus question?
2.
It
don't know
says
if
that
it's
they played there
temporary.
for 50 seasons.
Yeah, I was going to
Sure.
say it was a long
Okay.
time, Dave. It was a long time.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, you had a chance at an extra bonus question, but nope. Sorry, Wrigley Field. Okay, question 10. What Chicago Bears player returned the opening kickoff of Super Bowl XL1 for a touchdown?
Oh,
Was it-
Dave just beat me.
Devin Hester.
Yeah, we all knew
You
that
have
one.
to buzz in. No.
Yeah.
We did buzz in. Dave beat me though.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Sorry. Okay, Dave
Yeah.
is up 5-3 now.
Nice, Dave. There you go. Comeback time.
And then the Super Bowl is over after that play.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Rex-
It's like the
Rex
peak.
Grossman's little
That's why I
hands
put
in
it
the
in
wet
there.
rain was just awful.
That's why I put it in there, because that was the peak of the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Clear the buzzers. Okay, question 11. What did Mike Ditka wear in the sidelines during the games? Was it a cigar? Was it a big t-shirt with a Ditka face on it? Was it a sweater vest or a jacket?
The sweater vest.
Yeah, 100% sweater
It is
vest.
correct. Chief
Said
got
the
that
Bears.
correct. He buzzed in first.
And it did bears across the front. Bears.
It was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That is still
These
pretty
are fun
good.
cultural questions. If anybody doesn't know, they can go verify.
Yeah,
this
Ditka's
themselves.
totally culture in and of himself.
He
Yeah.
did. That sweater vest was a fashion statement. Okay, so we're clearing the buzzers. The Bears' 1980 defense allowed how many points in the entire playoffs? And this includes the playoffs.
1980 or 85? You said
85.
1980. Okay.
Okay, so the options are 0 points, 17 points, 10. Neckbeard.
17.
That's not correct.
Dang it. I thought that was for sure the right
I
answer.
was going to
Option
say
3
20.
is 10 points, or option 4 is 25 points. So this includes there are 2 playoff games in the Super
Does
Bowl.
this
How
include
many-
the Super Bowl?
I'm sorry?
This include the Super Bowl?
Yes. So they had 2 playoff games and then the Super Bowl. 3 games total. How many total points did they allow the entire playoffs?
I really want to say 10, but I'll just say 25.
That is incorrect. It was 10.
Wow.
They only allowed points in the Super Bowl, and they only allowed 10. The 2 playoff games before that shut them out completely. In
Wow,
fact,
that's
I think in
awesome.
both games they scored over 45 points. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
45-0 and 51-0. It was by far the most dominant postseason run ever of any
Oh,
team.
yeah.
That's why people keep talking about it still.
I know it. We had to give
Bears
them,
fans.
we got to give them some credit on here. Okay, I had to be nice to them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's question 13. Why do the Bears suck? Answer 1. Answer 1, they're cursed by the ghost of Al Bundy, who was a Bears fan. Answer 2, they just do. Answer 3, they always do. Oh, Chief is putting in his, he buzzed already.
Nah, I'll just say McCaskey.
That's not correct. So answer 3 is they always do, and answer 4 is just the Bears still suck.
I'll go with answer 4, please.
That is correct, Eric. The Bears still suck.
Yay!
Lucky
Why do they
number
suck?
question
Because they still
13. The Bears still suck.
See, these are cultural questions.
Yes.
This is socially cultural. It's a cultural show. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, question 14 here. We cleared the buzzers. Who has the franchise record for most passing yards in a single season? Oh, Neckbeard.
Jay Cutler.
That is not correct.
No, it's
Dang it.
Miller.
I'm sorry?
Miller?
That is not correct either. It's Eric Kramer with 3.
Kramer, I always get him in those two
Wow, it's
confused.
Eric Kramer?
In
Wow.
95. If you remember,
Yeah,
they
when he
actually
came from
had a
the-
better record than the Packers for a lot of the season in 95.
Yeah.
And then the Packers ended up winning the division eventually that year.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so question 15. The Bears' longest losing streak is 10 games. What year did it happen? Meaning they lost 10 games in a row. All right. So was it 2002, 1993, 1934, or 2025? Do you want me to repeat that?
Yes, please.
2022, 1993, 1934, 2025. Neckbeard.
Was it last year, 2025?
No, 2025 is this year. It didn't happen yet. That's a joke.
No, that's the correct answer then.
No,
It's going to happen. I'm sorry. I was thinking 24. What did they lose last year? Like 8 or 9 in a row? Something like that?
It was
Wasn't
close,
like-
but they didn't break the record, I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
So you were wrong, Dave. You have a chance to steal.
Yeah.
Well,
what am
with
I
Justin Fields, we lost. We were 4-4, and then he took over, and then we lost 8 straight. So I'd say, what was that? 22? You said
Yeah,
was an option. Yeah, 22.
that is correct.
thinking? Wow.
Dave is now
Recent.
up 7-4.
Recent.
See, Bears trivia is not the
No,
easiest.
I told you I was more than happy to get rid of Fields.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be
Wow,
thrown
wow.
to Wilson, which is a beautiful thing.
All right, here we go, guys. Here's another very, very cultural question. The Bears have drafted 4 quarterbacks in the first round. Remember, these are first round quarterbacks, okay? Since 1990, okay? They've drafted 4 quarterbacks in the first round since 1990.
Mhm.
Combined, how many Pro Bowls have they made? Is it 0, 1, 2, or 3? Chief, 0 is correct.
There's no love for that. That's just
Dave
a
knows the
straight up
vibe of
zero.
this show.
Yeah,
Those
Dave
kids
knows
are-
the vibe. Dave knows the vibe.
I was kind of shocked by this too, but
No,
like, it's
it's-
only quarterbacks drafted in the first round. I
It's
think.
Rex Grossman, Cade McNown, Justin Fields, and
Well,
Trubisky.
Caleb now.
Was Trubisky first or second round?
Trubisky. Yeah.
Yeah, Trubisky.
Remember, we traded away our 2nd and 3rd round pick to move up 1 slot, so the Niners weren't going to draft him anyways.
yeah, that was a good
That was
one.
a great move. I miss the days when the Bears made those kind of moves. But you know,
Here's
it'll happen
another.
again.
Here's another very memeable question. Okay, question 17. During a Monday Night Football game in 2006, the Bears came back from down 20-0 without scoring an offensive touchdown. Who was the opposing team, and what did they say after the game?
They are who we thought they were, and we let them off the
That's
hook.
correct. It's the Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals. Denny freaking
They are who they
Green.
thought they were.
Mike
Hey,
Brown
that's
was
like-
on fire.
Danny
That's like
Green
Dave's
said they are who
favorite
they thought they
quote.
were.
I
Yeah, that's
remember
like
being
Dave's
at
favorite
the
quote.
up north at that game. It was fantastical.
Nice.
And the fact that they came back 20-0, down 20 points, and did not score an offensive point. Or
Do you know
touchdown,
how-
sorry.
Offensive touchdown.
Do you remember
They
how
might score field goals. Okay.
Do you remember how much crap Paulie was giving me for that entire first half? He's like, "Oh my god, you guys suck. What are you doing, Chief? Why do you
Yeah.
like these guys?"
And then they
That was
came
a fun
back.
night.
They are who they thought we thought they were.
They are who they thought we thought they were.
Now,
Denny
question 18. Who is the original owner of the Chicago Bears before George Halas bought the team? 1.
Staley.
That's correct. Now, I had some really fun questions. Was it George Washington, Barnum and Bailey, Bozo the Clown, or A.E. Staley? Those were
Yeah.
the options. I didn't get to ask them though, but
Good job, Dave.
Dave, all right. So
Dave's killing me now. He's crushing me, as he should.
he's
Yeah,
up
okay.
10-4 now.
10-4. Yep, that's what I got.
Okay, there we go.
Crushed me.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Bears
Okay, number
history
18.
story.
What's the name of the Bears fighting song that plays after touchdowns? Is it 1, The Bears Still Suck? 2, Ditka, Ditka, Ditka? 3, Bear Down Chicago Bears? Or 4, Glory to the Bears? Neckbeard.
4?
No, it's not 4.
Bear down?
Dang it.
It is correct. Dave is
Dang
still
it.
in
I
that
should have
one.
known that.
I can't believe you guys didn't guess it was The Bears Still Suck. Okay. Question 20.
Uh,
Which Bears player used to prank teammates by putting live snakes in their lockers? Was it 1, Jim McMahon, 2, Mike Ditka, 3, Steve McMichael, or 4, the Fridge Perry?
Yeah, I was gonna guess Mongo.
Did you buzz in?
Yes.
did he got
you
it?
did. You did. Okay, Mongo, you are correct. It is Mongo.
Yeah, even
Nice.
before I said
Steve
anything. He
McMichael.
was-
I thought that
he
was
was
a
a crazy
fun
son
little,
of a bitch.
that was a fun little question.
Oh yes.
Question 21. What is the all-time record between the Bears and the Packers? Is it Packers 100, Bears 103? Is it Packers 106, Bears 95? Is it Bears 105, Packers 102? Or is it Packers 1,000 wins and Bears 0? Chief Greengrass.
106 to 95.
That's correct. I
That's
tried to make
actually
that one-
incorrect. I'm sorry. It's 106 to 95 and 6. There are 6 ties.
Well, that's true, but I
So-
was just doing the.
I get a point for knowing that off the top of my head. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm
There's
writing
6
you get an
ties.
extra credit.
I
Yeah.
remember the Bears were ahead for the longest time, and then the 90s happened.
It's true.
Yeah.
There is 6, but that
And the
was not the question that I'll
2000s,
give you.
and the 2010s, and the 2020s. So, yeah.
2025, baby.
All right, here we go. Question 22. Who owns the Bears? Al Bundy, Aaron Rodgers, some old lady with dementia, or Chris Farley? Neckbeard.
There's 2 correct answers here. It's some old lady with dementia and Aaron Rodgers.
That is correct.
He's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
She died finally.
Yes, I just wrote some.
Oh shit.
That is correct. I would have accepted either Aaron Rodgers or some old lady with dementia for that one when you got both of them right. In fact, you get an extra point for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yay. I need it because I'm getting crushed.
He really needs it. Okay. Okay, question 23. This is a very scientific question, guys. So get your science hats on. The Bears are valued at $5 billion. Why is this? 1, the Windy City is just a gem of a town. 2, Chris Farley is actually buried under Soldier Field. 3, they own a lot of Packer stock. 4, no one has any idea. Neckbeard.
4.
That's correct. No one has any idea why. I would have also accepted that they secretly own a lot of Packer stock.
I feel like 3 would have been a good answer too.
Yeah,
hells yeah.
Either of those
Yeah.
answers.
That's a good one. Asshole.
You can see the direction I'm going with this show is where I'm trying to make questions that are like fun, right? Okay. All right. This is actually a scientific question for 24. Okay, the fridge. Remember William Perry? He was the guy that kind of first broke the barrier of like running in touchdowns with like a big fat guy, right?
Yeah.
What was the fridge rumored to weigh? 1,000 pounds, 500 pounds, 325, or 350?
350.
That is correct.
Damn you,
Yeah.
Loch Ness
He
Monster.
was listed as
350.
325, but everyone said that they thought he actually weighed 350.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams like to lie about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Question 25. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Who was reportedly upset that the William Perry got a rushing touchdown instead of him? Was it Willie Gault?
I already buzzed in. It's Sweetness, Walter Payton.
That's correct.
He didn't get a
You're
touchdown in the
now.
Super Bowl, and they gave it to Fridge instead, which was kind of a shitty move. If I'm being
Yeah, I don't
honest.
think he got any
No.
touchdowns in the Super Bowl, right?
No, he didn't. Nope.
I would have also accepted Al Bundy because he would have just been upset
Right.
about that.
They should have handed it to Al Bundy. I mean, we all know.
Al Bundy's in a lot of my questions because he's a Bears fan from Polk High. In 19, here's question 26. The Bears quarterback Jim McMahon was also a backup for Brett Favre. In the 1996 Super Bowl year, but who was Jim McMahon?
Clear the buzzer.
Neckbeard, sorry.
You got to clear buzzers. Are you asking? Wait, so you're asking who Jim McMahon's backup was during the 1985 season? Do you have I don't know. Give me a list.
Wait, you buzzed in. I can't. Did you? Buzz
No,
in?
I was.
You never cleared the buzzer.
Yeah, you never
Oh, you
cleared
cleared
the
the buzzer.
buzzer.
Okay, sorry. Okay, here's the potential answers. 1, Mike Tomczak. 2, Sean Payton. 3, Jim Harbaugh. Or 4, Eric Kramer.
Me. Crap.
Neckbeard.
Harbaugh.
No, that's not correct.
Dang it. I knew it wasn't correct. I was waiting to hear a different name. All right, go ahead, Dave.
I thought Kramer's too young, and I thought Tom's drafted later.
I
so
thought it
just
was
thought-
just because he's not on a list. I thought it was Steve DeBerg or something like that. Like,
yeah, because I thought Tomczak came in like 87, so I just say Sean Payton. Screw it.
That is incorrect. It's Mike Tomczak. He
it was Mike
actually,
Tomczak.
if you remember, the next season, Mike Tomczak played a lot because
McMahon got hurt. Yeah, no, you're right. Now that kind of rings a bell a little bit.
So here's the thing. Sean Payton was the backup a couple years after they won the championship for like a brief time, and I think he was only a backup for like a half a season.
Yeah,
and then
that's where he got his offensive genius from.
But I didn't know Sean Payton was a backup for the Chicago Bears in the 80s.
Now it's coming full circle, man.
Yeah, and that's also where the cheating scandals come from as well, I'm sure.
Yeah. And now he's coaching the Broncos, so Dave can root for the Broncos. Okay.
Yeah. That's what it is. Now we know why Dave picked the Broncos to go to the AFC Championship.
Okay, here's question 26, and this is the question that's the most important one because it involves video games.
Uh-oh.
Who was the Bears running back in Tecmo Super Bowl? Was it Walter Payton? Was it Neil Anderson? Was it Brad Muster or Lewis Tillman? And remember, I said Super Tecmo Bowl, not regular Tecmo Bowl.
Oh crap! Super Tecmo Bowl.
It was the sequel.
Okay.
Do you want me to say it again?
Yeah, please.
No.
Sorry.
I
already heard it all. I already heard it
He
all.
already heard it all. He doesn't need to repeat it then.
Shut up, Dave. You're winning. All right, you know what? He's fine. Since it's a Bears quiz, I'll just say Lewis Tillman.
That's not one of the
Neil
answers.
Anderson.
Wait, what was the last one? What was the last guy you said?
Oh, it was sorry. Yeah, it was number 4. That's not correct.
Okay, all right.
Dave,
Go ahead,
do you
Dave.
want to guess?
Yeah, it's Neil Anderson.
That is correct.
I was going to say that originally. Dang it. And then Super Tecmo Bowl threw me off. Dang it.
I think that Walter Payton was in the first Tecmo Bowl. I can't remember.
I don't think so. I don't
He
think he
was not?
was. I think
Okay,
it was
maybe
Neil
not.
Anderson as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
Well,
wrong.
Neil Anderson was in both of them as a running back.
Yeah.
Then
So for our next episode, they're just going to watch us play Super Tecmo Bowl.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
yeah, here's
Hells yeah.
okay. Question 28: Which mythical creature is scared of Ditka? Is it Paul Bunyan, Bigfoot, Chupacabra, or aliens? Nick Beard.
The answer is E, all of the above.
Well, yes, but actually, there's a real answer to this from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, it's wait. So it's aliens. Just read it again.
Paul
I thought-
Bunyan.
Bigfoot, Chupacabra.
Oh, Bigfoot's scared of Ditka.
That's correct. Is Bigfoot.
Yeah. I remember that now.
Okay, the
I remember
score
that
is now Chief 14 to Derek has 10.
Yeah, but I feel like all of the above is a better answer. Just saying.
Yeah, but like they actually said it on the show though that he
They
was
did.
scared
They
of
did.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I remembered it now.
Okay, here's another fun question for you guys out there. How many quarterbacks have started for the Bears since 1992, the year Favre started for the Packers? Is it 21? Is it 21? Is it 24? Is it 37 or 51?
Oh my god.
Neckbeard.
I want to say 51, but like that just can't be real. So I'm going to say 37.
That is correct.
Yes.
37.
Comeback time, baby.
It's almost the same as the amount of years that have passed.
Right.
All right, here we go. This is my final question. All right. And this question, Derek, you are behind by 3 points. Okay. Whoever gets this question right gets 3 points because this is a super bonus question. Because
Is your brother
first-
frozen?
what? Wait, what did you say, Dave?
Is your brother frozen right now?
Oh, Derek might be frozen.
Okay, there I am. No, that my internet just went out for a second, but I'm back now.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
You're back. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is the penultimate question. If you get this right, Derek, you can tie. Or if Dave gets it right, he'll get 3. It's for 3 points. Okay.
Okay, so winner take all here.
Sure. Whatever you want to call it. But you'll be tied and I guess you have an extra per credit or whatever, right? But this is a
Hurricane
very
Ditka.
cultural question. In early 2010s, what Chicago Bear player tried to get in a fight with Bas Rutten, but then realized that he was fighting a heavyweight UFC champion and backed out? Was it Todd Collins, Brian Urlacher, Chris Harris, or Jay Cutler? Neckbeard.
Brian Urlacher.
That is correct.
Boom!
Now you are tied. You are tied. Derek, you can mark that as a victory if you want, because you did get a bonus question you gave yourself. But
That's right. I gave myself a bonus point. In
in
Packer Bear lore, I should win by default anyway because I said so.
Well, you guys also got a lot of questions completely wrong, so I should
Oh,
take
yeah.
away like a lot of points. But
Well, to be fair, some of your questions were fucking ludicrous too.
that's kind of the point. They are
Oh
supposed
man,
to be
Yeah,
fun.
lots
so
of
good. It was so good.
That went just as well as I expected. You guys did get a lot of questions correct. I didn't think you would, though. So, like, these were not
Yeah.
super easy questions, but they're about learning and about science and being accurate in facts.
Like
Sure.
the Bears still suck at science.
Yeah, crazy old lady. all the
You guys
time.
learned what the Bears theme song is. You know, all these
Oh
things
my
you might not
God.
have known, right?
All right. Okay. All right. I'm taking over. I'm gonna do a quiz now. Dave's gonna go
Derek's
last.
turn to quiz.
My
Yep.
turn to quiz. So I'm gonna create a new Buzzin' Live. So you guys go
I'm
back
buzzing.
and here's your game code. So your game code is. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
807623 is your game code. 807623. There it is. I see
I am
it.
blank.
Okay.
Oh shit! Now we're both blank. Never mind.
Why are you guys both blank?
I know. We were doing
You
we
idiot.
both
Put
pulled
in
that
a
trick.
name.
We both pulled the trick of being blank.
Oh my god! Now there's
Right
three
now, I
people.
joined as me. Okay.
Why are there? Oh my god! Okay, clear buzzers. Stop clicking it. Oh my fucking god! I swear to God. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, buzzers cleared. I think. All right, so this is going to be a little less factual science. It's going to be more about actual facts. So let's get started. Okay, so question numero uno. Who has the second most career rushing yards on the Chicago Bears? Is it A, Matt Forte? Oh, and
Forte.
it looks like nope. It is Matt Forte. Dang it. I should have put him later.
Yes.
Yes, it's Matt Forte.
That is Porta.
He
Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
to rug me, but nope, I got it.
Gail Sayers, Neil Anderson, or Thomas Jones are also your answers. Matt Forte with 8,602 yards, well behind Sweetness. Way behind him. Okay, clear and buzzers. On to question numero dos. What was the final score of the Bears' 2006 NFC Championship win over the Saints? Was it A, 27-10, B, 39-14, C, 31-28, or D, 23-17? And that is Hype first.
I'm gonna say the third one.
31-28 is incorrect. So, Chief, I can list them again, or
I was going to go with the fourth one.
23-17. No,
Yeah,
incorrect. It was actually 39-14. They smoked them. So they won it by a lot, 39-14.
Dave doesn't
in
have confidence
2006.
in his own team there.
Yeah. Only to
But
go
not in Sexy Rexy's
no,
offense.
only to lose in the Super Bowl. So, all right, number 3. Question number 3. Oh yeah, sorry. Clear and buzzers. Okay, clear buzzers. Question number 3. Which Bears player once headbutted a goalpost after scoring a touchdown in a celebration? Was it A, Tariq Cohen, B, Brandon Marshall, C, Martellus Bennett, or D, Devin Hester? And that is Chief.
Martellus Bennett.
It is Martellus Bennett. Good job. Yep.
I was gonna guess that too.
Smooth
Tight
move,
ends are not
Martellus.
too bright.
Yeah, smooth move, Martellus. Okay, on to question number 4. What unusual item was Mike Ditka once famously seen promoting in a commercial? Was it hair restoration pills, sausage vending machines, cigar-shaped footballs, or Iron Mike cologne? And that is Hype.
I'm gonna say number 1.
Hair restoration pills is incorrect. So, Chief, your options are sausage vending machines, cigar-shaped footballs, and Iron Mike cologne.
I got to go with the cologne because that sausage vending machine is too far out there.
Well, that would be the answer. It's sausage vending machine, not cologne. Yeah,
Wow.
only in Chicago. A, would you have a sausage freaking vending machine? And B, Ditka be on board. So, like, yeah, that's
That
You
is
just
should have
awesome.
guessed it right away when it says sausage.
I mean, come on,
Yeah,
sausage vending
Sausage.
sausages.
Sausage.
Yeah. All right. On to question. I was really hoping somebody got that one.
Clear buzzer.
Clear buzzers. All right, clear buzzers. On to question number 5. How well did the Super Bowl Shuffle do on the Billboard Top 100? And that is Dave. Yes. No, it did not make it to number 1, Dave. It did not. So, Doug, here's your options before you buzz in. Did it reach 85? Did it reach number 1, which is incorrect? Did it reach 41 or did it reach 25 on the top 100?
I'm gonna
So
say
85, 41, or 25?
25.
25 is correct.
Yes.
Yes, it made it in the top 25. Impressive, but no, not number 1, Dave. It was pretty shitty still, even though
I'm
it was
winning
cool.
2-1.
That
So,
was amazing.
it was super cool, but my God, was it awful. So, all right. Number 6. Who holds the Bear record for most career passing touchdowns? Is it A. Jay Cutler, B. Sid Luckman, C. Mitch Trubisky, or D. Jim McMahon. And that was Chief first.
I'll try Sid.
It is not Sid Luckman. Hype, would you like to
Can you
guess?
tell me the options again?
Jay Cutler, Mitch Trubisky, or Jim McMahon?
Jay Cutler.
It is Jay Cutler. Good job.
I'm so good at
1
this.
point
Okay.
to Doug. 1 point to Doug. I'm keeping Dave's scores from last game, but I'm going to put a little hyphen there so I know who's winning this game.
I'm writing them down also so we can double check.
Doug is currently winning 3-1 in this
Yep.
game. Yep. So, okay. We clear buzzers and let's go back.
I'm a Chicago Bear historian, apparently.
Yes, apparently. All right. On to question 7. What number did Brian Urlacher wear when playing? And yep,
Damn
Chief,
it.
go ahead.
54.
That's hype.
Yeah. Oh, that was Hype. Yes, it was 54. Good job, Hype. Yes, very quick on the buzzer there. Very
I'm
quick
good
on the
with
buzzer.
scientific questions.
All right, number 8. In 2006, who returned 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game? And that's also Hype.
2 kickoff returns for touchdowns
In the same game.
in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
It was sorry, I'm having a migraine right now. That one guy. I'm sorry.
All right, time's up for Doug. So, Chief, here's your options: Johnny Knox, Tariq Cohen, Devin Hester, or Cordell Patterson.
Knox was awesome, but by default I'd go with Hester.
It is Devin Hester. Yeah,
I knew that. My brain wasn't working. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
Knox
I
was
get
amazing, and then he had the game where he got pancaked, where he caught the ball in the end zone, and his body went like this, and his back went this way.
that. Oof.
And
I don't
he
remember
was
that.
amazing until he almost broke his back. But
Yikes. All right. Another Bears player with a sad story. Just like getting drafted by the Bears. A sad story.
let's ask Rome.
On to question number 9. Hype is currently winning 4-2. So on to question 9. Which team did the Bears defeat in the NFC Championship game in 1985 to get to the Super Bowl? Was it A, the Dallas Cowboys? B, and that was Chief. Go ahead.
Niners?
Incorrect. So Hype, your options are the Cowboys, the Los Angeles Rams, or the New York Giants in 1985. It was the Rams. Good job. Wow.
I'm
I
a
didn't know that.
historian.
You are a Bears historian, apparently. Hype's killing this quiz. All right, on to question 10. In what year did Bears wide receiver Darnell Mooney get drafted? Was it A, 2018, B, 2019, C, 2020, or D, 2021? And that was Hype again.
I'm gonna say 2019.
Incorrect. So, Chief, it's 2018, 2020.
I'll go 18 then.
It's 2020, guys. You're both wrong.
Shoot.
2020.
Fail.
Yep. The Atlanta Falcons legend, Darnell Mooney, drafted
He's-
in 2020. Okay. In the
He's
5th
awesome.
round,
He's
by
a
the way.
quarterback that can throw. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 173 overall. Pretty impressive that he is that good. Okay, here's a fun one, guys. Not really. What
For Bears
year?
it is.
Yeah. What year did the Bears move into Soldier Field? Was it 1921, 1971, 1982, or 2003? And that was Hype again. Quick on the buzzer.
71.
We'll say that again.
71.
No, incorrect. So, Chief, 1921, 1982, or 2003?
82.
It's 82. Yeah, I was like, if you got that wrong, I was going to be really disappointed in you.
Oh yeah.
All right, because it definitely was not 1921. We'd already established they
Oh, yeah.
played in Wrigley for
Oh
like
yeah,
50 years.
Wrigley for 50 years.
Yeah. Okay, now more Bears history. How many NFL championships before the Super Bowl era? So before the Super Bowl era, how many NFL championships did the Bears win? 5, 7, 8, or 9? 5, 7, 8, or 9. Chief, can you hear me?
8.
I buzzed in first.
Shut up the answer, Dave. All right, I buzzed in first. Go ahead.
8.
No. Chief, would you like to answer?
So the question is, before the Super Bowl, how many NFL championships?
Yes.
Yeah, this one says 8.
There's 9 apparently.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says in my thing. If it
How
says
is
8 on your
wait, how is it
banner,
different from his. He literally
Yeah.
has a thing.
Well, this
interesting.
is bought in Packer country, so who knows if you can really trust it.
Well, I guess maybe this question is counting the Super Bowl as well. So I think maybe I quoted it wrong. Tell you what, I'm going to give you both a point. Dave,
I
for
think I got it right.
yeah, Doug got it right. Well, Dave showed you the damn answer, but
Yeah,
I'm going to give Dave,
that's the rules. I followed the rule.
I'm going to give Dave a point for having that ridiculous pile of trash in his
Okay,
house. How
Dave, you're
about
giving
that?
Dave a point just for
It's
being
a Bears quiz. We'll give him 1. Okay, you're still kicking his butt. It is currently
what's the
6
score right now? Is it 6-4?
6 to 4. That is correct.
No.
6 to 4.
It's a 46. This is a Bears. It's a Bears thing. 46. It's not.
All right,
60.
fine. We'll always put Dave's score first. 4 to 6. Okay.
No, 4-6 defense, son.
All right. Question 13. Hands on buzzers. This one's easy. What was William Perry's position?
Defensive.
Chief got it.
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. That is correct.
Wow, I don't know how he buzzed faster than me. That's crazy.
That was quick. That was quick. Okay. Question number 14. Who was the last Bears quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in a season?
Oh,
Was it
none. 0.
Doug. It's correct. I've never done it. Mitch Trubisky, Jay Cutler, Eric Kramer, or option 4, no Bears quarterback has thrown for 4,000 yards because the Bears suck forever.
Thanks for
which
giving
is,
me
of
softball
course,
questions like that.
the right answer, which is, of course, the right answer. All right, clearing buzzers. You gotta
I
know that
told
one.
you already in the quiz who had the most yards, and it was 3,800. So it's
I
like
It's just a fun stat that
you
they're
already
the
knew
only
the answer.
franchise. They're the only
Oh, yeah.
franchise to never have that, and they're the second oldest in the NFL, which is crazy. Okay. Question number 15. It is currently 7-5 in favor of Hype. Question number 15. Who had a game-winning interception return in overtime versus the Lions in 2020? Was it A, Eddie Jackson, B, Roquan Smith, C, Kyle Fuller, or that's Hype? Go ahead.
Eddie Jackson.
Eddie Jackson. Good job. Yes.
Yep.
Dang, Doug.
Remember when everyone thought he was like the best safety in the league? I mean, he was good.
He's
but
still pretty good. Yeah, but
Well, by
yeah.
the time he went to Green Bay, he was just washed up, but he was awesome.
You're
before
talking
that.
about Amos. Amos.
yeah, you're thinking of Amos.
Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
Jackson was there for years after. So
Yeah.
All right. Question number 16. Now, okay. This was Doug already asked this question kind of, so I'm going to switch it up. Because it was how many total wins do each team have, Bears versus Packers? That's how I knew the answer. And I told you how many ties there were. So first one to buzz in and tell me how many total ties there've been. And
Ah,
go ahead.
son of a bitch.
6,
Six.
correct. Yes, 6 ties. So
That's the answer. I like this.
I know. Well, yeah, we had the same question is what's the all-time record, but mine has the ties in it. That's how I knew
This
the
is true.
ties. So, okay. Very, very good. All right. On to question number 17. Which of the following was not one of the original names of the Bears superfans from SNL? Not one of the original names of the superfan members. A, Pat Arnold. B, Carl Walarski. C, Todd O'Connor. Or D, Ron Swallow. Hype.
The first one.
Pat Arnold is incorrect. So, Dave, not a member of the Superfans. Carl Walarski, Todd O'Connor, or Ron Swallow?
A Bears fan never swallows, my friend.
That's true. They spit it out, and then they make their friends swallow it because that's how you live as a Bears fan. So, yeah, Ron Swallow is correct. Good
I
job.
knew it once I got it wrong. It was that.
Yeah. No, Bears,
Now, it looks like the
Bears.
score right now is 9-6.
It's currently 9-6. That is correct. Oh, it's 69. I mean,
69.
Yes, it is. On the non-swallow.
All right. Let me clear the buzzers. Clear the buzzers there, boys. Okay. What city did the Bears originate from? And
Decatur.
Decatur, Illinois is correct. They were originally the Decatur Staleys, not the Chicago Bears. I think they should go back to this stand. All right. Question number 19.
Clear the buzzer.
Sorry. What year did the Bears draft Walter Payton? And Chief, go ahead.
Shit.
The
78.
pressure's on him to get these right.
Did you say
78.
1978?
Yes.
No. Okay,
I
so
know the
Doug,
answer
your
is
options are
1977.
Well, you should have let me give you the options. You're both
19
wrong. No, it's 1975. It's
What?
1975. Yeah. You should have let me give you the options. It was 75, 76, 77, and 78.
I
So,
still would have picked 77, but
yeah,
all right.
fair enough. All right. Well, it was 1975. 1975. Okay. On to question 20. Who is the all-time leading scorer in Bears history? Chief.
Kevin Butler.
Incorrect. The options, Doug, are Kevin Butler, incorrect. Robbie Gould, Cody Parker, double donkey Cody Parker, and Paul Edinger.
Wow. I'm gonna guess Robbie Gould.
Robbie Gould is correct.
Should've let him
Robbie
go. We're
Gould.
like, oh, he's too old. Let's let him go. And then he just wins a Super Bowl ring.
Yep. Robbie Gould.
That was a good one. I
Bears
had a feeling it was a
Right.
kicker.
forever. Yeah, most teams it's a kicker if they played long enough. So, okay, on to question 21, maybe my favorite one. Which WCW wrestler teamed up with former Bears lineman Steve Mongo? Yes, Dave, go ahead.
Arn Anderson.
No,
The
incorrect.
Four Horsemen.
Well, he was in the Four Horsemen, so I'll give you half a point. If Doug gets it wrong, I'll let you answer again. Okay. So he was in the Four Horsemen, but this is a specific tag team partner. So which WCW member was Mongo's tag team partner, Doug? Was it Chris Benoit, Sting, Lex Luthor, or Kevin Nash?
Can you say it again?
Chris Benoit, Sting, Lex Luthor, or Kevin Nash?
Was it Lex Luthor?
Incorrect. Dave, I will give you the point since you did answer the Four Horsemen if you can get it right now. Chris Benoit, Sting, or Kevin Nash?
For the Horsemen, that would have been either Benoit or Sting. So I'd say Benoit.
It was Chris Benoit. Correct. Chris Benoit and Mongo McMichael.
I don't even want to get that
Benoit.
one right. That was
Missed you.
Benoit ball.
WCW, baby. All right. On to question 22. Who holds the single season sack record for the Chicago Bears? And that was hype. Go ahead.
Richard Dent.
It is Richard Dent. Didn't even have to list the names. Good job, Richard Dent, with 17 and a half in 1984, which was pretty impressive. Okay. Current scores are Hype with 11 and Chief with 8. So 8-11 right now, guys. 8-11.
How many questions ago?
1, 2, 3, 4. You got to get them all
Okay.
right, Dave. You got to get them all right. 4 questions left. Dave's got to get them all right. I don't know. Can you come back without scoring a touchdown? Let's find out. Okay. Without any offense. Okay. This player had a 108-yard missed field goal return for a touchdown in 2011. Dave.
Hester?
No. You should let me put the names out there so you can at least have a chance. Okay, Doug, your options are Johnny Knox, Devin Hester, Nathan Vasher, or Daniel Manning.
Was it Vasher?
It was Vasher. Yes, good job. I remember
My
that.
memory's
Yep.
coming back now. It's jogging
Yeah.
my memory.
It was Vasher. Good
You're
job,
pretty
Dave. Give
good
yourself a
buzzer.
chance here.
I'm a Bears historian, guy.
Now, remember, it's a field goal missed return, so there's a good chance that Hester wasn't on the field.
He wasn't on the
Vasher,
field, yeah.
Vasher was the cornerback, right? So you probably would have got that.
I knew
Anyway.
Vasher was involved in something at some point, so I just
Yeah.
said his name.
No, that was a pretty cool play, honestly. Okay. On to question 24. Dave's bound to lose, so this is very Bears. So on to question 24. Since the year 2000, what is the Bears' record versus the Packers? Since the year 2000, so 2000 to 24, so 48 games. Is it 12 and 32? Or I'm sorry, 44 games. 12 and 32, 14 and 30, 16 and 28, or 11 and 33? Do you want me to read it? Okay, Hype, go.
11 and 33.
Incorrect. Chief, it's either 12
12.
and 32. 12, it is. 12 and 32 is the correct answer. 12 and
I knew
32.
it was around 11 or 12.
That's 20 more
Sorry, I
victories
got to throw up a little bit right here.
for the Packers. 20 more victories for the Packers. 12 and 32 is the correct answer. Just going to say that again. Okay, bonus question worth 2 points. Worth 2 points. Bonus question. Okay, 2 points. Which football team has the worst stadium in professional sports history? Is it? Hold on, let me read them. I'm not gonna know. I'm reading them. Shut up. Is it A, Spec Martin Stadium for the South Central Louisiana State Mud Dogs? Is it Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome in collapse mode when it fell from the snow? Is it FedEx Field shit coming from the sewers falling onto fans? Or is it Soldier Field after the update into the spaceship? And Dave went first. What's
It's
the
all
answer?
about the spaceship.
It's the spaceship. That is correct. The Bears' new stadium is the worst of all time.
They
2
even
points
had,
for Dave.
was it a Madden game or was it NFL 2K where they even had to talk anytime you do the game at Chicago, they always have to talk about it looks like a spaceship landed on it because it was just that god awful. It made its
It
way
was
into
so
a video
awful,
game.
dude. And Soldier Field was such a beautiful stadium, but it needed an update, no doubt. We all knew that, but man, they did an awful job. So yeah. All right. So Hype does win that Bears round, though. He wins at 12-11, even with the bonus point. So 12-11.
I have Dave with 10 points, but 11's fine.
Oh, no.
I gave him a bonus
two-
point. I gave him a
2
bonus
points
point.
for
You
that.
give a lot
Yeah.
of bonus points out. That's
I
fine.
do. I like bonus
Well,
points.
he likes to give them to himself. So
I will give myself more bonus points too. You watch, it's gonna happen. So okay, so Dave's turn now to ask questions. So me and Doug, though, one of us has to try to beat Dave's total score. So let's go over the total scores right now. So Dave's total score is 12. Doug's total score is 12. Excuse me. My total score is also 12 from Doug's one. So we're both at 12. Dave is at 10. 15, 23. So he's at 23.
Actually,
so
you and Dave tied. You both have 14 because I gave you.
we both had 14.
Oh yeah, sorry, 14. You're right. I'm sorry.
Because I
14.
gave you a bonus question. And I added in your little extra
I forgot to add my bonus. So Doug's got 12. I've got 14. And Dave's got 25 then. So 25 for Dave.
Well, we
14
can't
for
really
Dave.
do totals because I asked like 35 questions and you asked like 25. So
Well,
like,
Dave can throw in some bonus shit if like it's all tied or something.
I
Who knows?
literally
Dave
asked,
can
like,
make
34
stuff up.
questions
I
and
don't
you
care.
asked, like,
My
10 more
point is, Doug,
questions.
one of us has to get more points than Dave. That's all I'm saying. Dave's total. We have to make sure he loses the Bear quiz. That's all I care about. So, okay, clear buzzers. Oh,
He
I
is
should go
moving by
back.
1 point right now, I guess.
Yep.
2 or something.
All right. So, Dave, did you create a game with the buzzer?
Let's see. 7, 8, 4, 3, 3, 4.
Got me?
Neckbeard, you buzzed.
Okay.
And Hype, you on a buzz?
Oh, real quick.
All right, there we go. Buzz
There we
testing.
go. All right, buzzers are clear.
Okay.
All right, we all set?
All set?
Yes.
All right, this is going to be boring, factual stuff. What Chicago Bears was nicknamed the Galloping Ghost?
Gail Sayers.
Neckbeard.
Oh, sorry.
It was, dang it. Now that you say that, Red Grange.
There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, 1924 versus Michigan. He scored a touchdown in each of the first 5 times that he touched the ball.
Dang.
That's pretty stellar.
That's
That is pretty
interesting.
stellar.
All right. Question number 2. What offensive formation did George Halas invent? Shotgun, I formation, T formation, or wishbone?
Wishbone.
Hype, not wishbone, no.
I think it was the I formation, right?
Nope, it was a T.
Oh, it was the T formation. Okay.
So you see, he eventually did something in his 80 years in the football.
Yeah, he did one thing. Good for him.
Here goes. Hey, now he built you guys
I'm kidding, I'm
Lambeau Field.
I'm not gonna hate on Papa Bear.
He did help the Packers at one
It's
time.
after he died that you guys went to total shit. So
Oh yes,
yeah.
we were awesome when he was here.
Yeah.
All right, here's an easy one. What defensive formation is synonymous with Hype?
46.
There you go,
Yep.
with Buddy Ryan.
Buddy Ryan's 4-6 defense, baby. Yep.
It's good to use in Madden. Okay.
Yes,
It really is actually really good in Madden. Yeah.
All right. Question 4. Which Bear won NFL Rookie of the Year in 2000? Was it Lance Briggs, Charles Tillman, Tommy Harris, or Brian Urlacher?
Brian
Hey.
Urlacher.
Yep. Led us with
Nice.
124 tackles and 8 sacks, both which beat the franchise records.
And he tried to fight Boss Rutan.
Yes.
He tried to fight
And-
Boss Rutan.
And just notice how it was what Bear won NFL Rookie of the Year, and I didn't even try to say offense at all. It was all defensive
No, there's no
players.
point. There's no point.
I was highly confused. I was like, huh? I was like,
For a minute, I thought it might be Lance Briggs, like a trick question, because I know Urlacher won it, but I thought maybe Lance Briggs won it too, right? He was really good his rookie year as well.
Oh yeah,
But he didn't win it though, I don't believe, right?
Correct.
So, yeah. Okay.
all right.
Clear
Who was
buzzers.
clear buzzers? Here's a toss. Here's an easy one. Who was named Super Bowl 20 MVP? Hype.
Super Bowl 20, that's 1985. Was it Jim McMahon?
Nope.
Oh, wait.
It was Richard Dent.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Yeah.
Defense, baby. Back in the day when they actually gave it to defensive players once.
Yeah,
in a
my
while.
brain's washed from
Mhm.
the current stats. That I
Dude.
knew that was Richard.
No, that's
Dent.
what's amazing. We scored 40 odd points and it still went to a defensive player.
Yeah. Well, they dominated the game. Dude, there's been like 6 or 7 Super Bowls where a defensive player should have won it in the last 20 years and they just don't give it to them. It's really
Oh, yeah.
Like
frustrating.
that Patriots
really
Rams
frustrating.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
especially the Patriots Super Bowl over the Rams when they didn't even give up a touchdown. They give it to Edelman. Get out of here. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
disgusting. Anyway, just my 2
Well,
cents.
when the Patriots beat the Falcons and they had the big comeback, that was all James White. He had so many receiving yards and touchdowns. Instead, they gave it to Brady. I'm like, no, that was all White. It wasn't anything that you did. But
And the
that just-
defense didn't allow a first down for like
Oh, yeah.
18 straight minutes. So,
Yeah.
like, dude, yeah. Anyway, whatever.
all right.
Stupid.
So, question number 7. We're all tied up at 2-2. What
We are.
team did George Halas get expelled from the league in 1921? Was it the Chicago Cardinals?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit the button. Crap. I guess I did, though.
Yeah, you got to answer now. Them's the rules, dude.
What year was it?
1921.
Make up a fun name like the South Chattanooga box cutters.
Was
or
it
something.
like the Chicago Browns or something like that?
Nope. All right. Now we'll give Derek all of the options. So, it's Chicago Cardinals,
Uh-huh.
Tonawanda Cardex, Detroit Tigers, or Green Bay Packers?
Wait, what was the second one?
Tonawanda Cardex, Kardex.
That's a dope name.
Hells yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that though, and I do believe there was a Detroit Tigers, so I'm going to say that Detroit Tigers.
Nope. During the 1921 NFL season, Halas got the Packers expelled from the league.
What? That piece of shit! I take it all back. What
no.
happened?
In order to prevent them from signing Notre Dame guard Hartley Hunk Anderson. And then he graciously got the Packers readmitted after the Bears had closed the deal with Anderson themselves.
What a piece of crap!
Wow.
What a
That's why he
dick.
wanted to keep him in a
What
league.
a
He could just
dick!
play games with him.
Wow.
That's
he just
what that
played
dude
a
knows.
band.
No, that's really messed up, dude.
Oh, yeah?
That's really messed up. It's like they're not in the league anymore. You got to sign with us, see? And then he's like, "Oh, well, come on back, guys. Sorry about that." Oh, wow. All right, moving
History's
on.
a funny ass thing. All right.
Oh, it sounds
Still
like
tied up
karma.
2-2. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Question it. In 1983,
Wait, clear the buzzer.
Clear
He
and
did.
buzzers. All right. In 83, what round was Richard Dent drafted? The first, the second? Hype.
The first round.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So Neckbeard, it's the second, the third, or the eighth.
I'm between third and eighth because I know they had like 10 or 12 rounds back then, but I don't know if that's right. Screw it. Eighth round.
There you go.
Yay.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it wasn't the first. Like I knew he was later, but I didn't. Wow. Eighth is crazy.
Clear buzzer.
Yeah, and then he set the record, what, just 17 and a half sacks the sophomore year
2
in
years.
the
Yeah.
NFL?
2 years later. Yeah. It's crazy.
Nuts. All right. First part's going to put you to sleep, but goddamn it, you got to learn something sometime.
Oh, God.
Bill George was a dominant linebacker who anchored the Bears from 52 to 65, earning 8 first-team All-Pro awards. In 1965, he passed the baton onto this maestro of mayhem who lasted from 65 to 73, also earned a pro. Yes.
Dick Butkus.
Dick Richard Marvin.
We all knew that was
Butkus.
the answer. I just
Yeah.
let Derek have it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just were like, hey, we had a bunch of good linebackers back in the day. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I couldn't
Exactly.
answer it. Don't you trying to write give us yeah. I was protesting about this whole speech about how great the Bears.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut off this stupid ass story about the Bears. No, I'm just kidding, Dave. I'm just kidding. I knew those were the years or around that was when Butkus played. So, yeah.
All righty. 4-2 for Derek.
We all knew the answer. I was just protesting. Okay, just
I totally get that.
down.
All right. Which Chicago Bear was named All-Pro at defensive tackle, offensive tackle, and fullback? And we have
The refrigerator Perry.
that is incorrect.
Now, this would have been an old player.
Neckbeards, your options are Clyde Turner, Jim Thorpe, Bronco Nagurski, or Doug Atkins.
I don't know who Doug Atkins is. Jim Thorpe didn't play for the Bears in my recollection, and I know Bronco Nagurski did. So I'm going to say Bronco Nagurski.
There you go. Process of elimination.
Yay! Process of
These questions are
elimination.
skewed.
I remember Bronco. Yeah, Bronco Nagurski was like one of the first guys inducted into the Hall of Fame from my recollection.
I
as
just
well.
want more questions about fat
Yeah.
guys like the refrigerator.
All right. Clear and buzzers. What player has scored the most points in the Super Bowl for Chicago? Jim McMahon, William Perry, Kevin Butler, or Willie Gault? Hi.
Was it Willie Gault?
Nope.
Kevin Butler.
There you go. Always go with
Yeah.
the kicker when it comes
Yeah,
to
but
points.
I'm trying to make
Always
cool
go with
answers.
the kicker.
I
Always
just
go
wanted
with
it
the
to be
kicker.
Willie Gault.
Didn't Willie Gault have like 2 touchdowns in that game or something though? Like 12 maybe points? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know, but I knew him when I lived in Los Angeles, so I just wanted him to win.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
Willie
Butler got 14 points on 3 field goals and 5 extra points.
That's what it is. 5 extra. Yeah, there's a lot of points in that game. 5
Oh, yeah.
5 extra points.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Who scored the Bears' final points in Super Bowl 20? Was it Henry Wachter, William Perry, Kevin Butler, or yes?
Was it William Perry? That was the last touchdown?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
And hype. So was it Henry Wachter, Kevin Butler, or Tom Waddle?
I don't think Tom Waddle was on the team at that time. So was it Kevin Butler?
Would I go back-to-back Kevin Butler questions?
No.
You would. Yes, you would.
Well, you're the guy who
Waddle,
gave me
hey.
Richard Dent for question 1 or answer A or 1 or 4.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
Richard
actually-
Dent. Who is it?
Henry Wachter, reserve defensive end Henry Wachter, scored the Bears' final points when he sacked the Patriots quarterback Steve Grogan in the end
For a
zone for a
safety.
safety.
Oh, for a safety. Wow. I would have never known that.
Man, the minute details you have to remember for Packers. for
That's a
Bears.
deep dive. I mean, and it was so long ago. We were all babies basically back then. So
yeah,
you
we were
know,
like
not a lot
7
of
years
people
old,
watched
6
it.
years old.
That's how long it's been
Mhm.
since the Bears are any good, everybody. So
Hey, we were in a Super Bowl 20 years after that.
true,
That's it.
true, true. You did make
All
it.
right. Which Bears players rushed for the most yards in the Super Bowl? Walter Payton, Thomas Jones, Cedric Benson, Matt Forte. Hype.
Thomas Jones.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah.
See, I'm a Bears historian.
I knew it wasn't
Starting
Walter
to come
Payton.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jones had 112 yards on 15 carries with a long of 50.
Well, they never gave Walter Payton the ball in the Super Bowl. They just used him as a decoy the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Well,
they did.
he had 22 carries for 61 yards.
I mean,
Mm,
yeah, I guess.
Payton did.
All right. Well,
They tried, but yeah. Well, okay. Political significance, cultural significance. Who performed at the halftime of Super Bowl XLI? So that's 41. Was it Paul McCart? Neckbeard.
Is it Janet Jackson?
Nope.
Ah, dang it. I thought that might be the Janet Jackson one. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Paul McCartney, Prince, Rolling Stones, or Elton John?
this is Super Bowl 41 where they played against the.
Colts in the rain.
Can you say the answers to the things again?
So yeah, they played in the rain.
Where was that Super Bowl at? Was that down?
My-
Just give it to him, Dave.
Paul
Give me this.
McCartney,
Prince?
Rolling Stones, Prince,
Yes.
or Elton John.
it Prince?
Prince. It's
Yeah.
Prince.
Do you remember they had the giant white towel that they had and they just had his shadow and he's playing on his guitar like this, like he was jacking off the whole time?
Yeah.
Legendary performance.
Legendary.
Okay,
Prince,
clear the
that might
buzzer.
be one of the best ever, honestly. I can't be,
That
but
was
I
an
have a
awesome
hard time
halftime show.
He's wearing
remembering
platform shoes too. Okay.
which year's halftime shows happened, Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
I
the
never
rain was kind of a
Yeah.
just a subtle tip. Who scored the Bears' only offensive touchdown in Super Bowl 41? Thomas Jones, Muhsin Muhammad, Bernard Berrien, or Jason McKee? Neckbeard.
Ooh.
Bernard Berrien.
It's
You're
mine.
not Neckbeard?
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
Neckbeard. So I'm gonna say Muhsin Muhammad.
Yep.
Yay.
A 6-yard completion from Rex Grossman. It's amazing.
Woo,
he made
Rexy,
the
sexy
Super Bowl.
Rexy threw a touchdown in the Super Bowl. What a legacy. What a
Right?
legacy.
All right, clearing the buzzers. Our score presently is Doug 4, Neckbeard 7. How many passes did Tony Eason complete against the Bears in Super Bowl 20? 0, 1, 2, or 3? Hype.
One.
Nobody wanted to buzz first on this one.
Hype.
I was gonna guess
passes
one.
Did he complete? Do you say 1, 2, or 3?
0,
zero,
1,
one,
2, or 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one.
I buzzed first though.
Oh,
shit, my bad.
I'll tell Derek that was incorrect. Hype.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
you
gonna
go.
say 2.
Nope, 0.
0.
How? Was he their
was
quarterback?
replaced by he was a starting quarterback. He
Yeah.
was replaced by Steve Grogan after opening the game 0 of 6 and being sacked 3 times.
Damn, they replaced him in the Super Bowl. That's savage, dude. Like, it's the Bears defense. Give the guy a break. Wow, that's savage.
All righty. And let's see, clearing buzzers. This Sooner earned 2004 NFL All-Rookie Team and Pro Bowl nods from 2005 through 2007, despite being a little undersized at 295 pounds. Is it Ian Scott, Michael Haynes, Tommy Harris, or is it Hype?
Tommy Harris.
There you go.
Yeah, Tommy Harris.
He
I didn't know
good.
he was Oklahoma Sooner.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
He was awesome just because he was so fast and he could get in the quarterback slap just like that.
Yeah.
Then when he got hurt, our defense kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, he was the key to that defense being really good.
All right. Now, this question is more about style and substance. So, presently, the score is Hype 5, Neckbeard 7. Ditka single-handedly brought the mustache back to being in vogue in the 1980s, only for this man to tear it down by leading the Bears to these wins from 93 through 98. 7, 9, 9, 7, 4, 4. Neckbeard.
That would be the mustachio god, Dave Wanstead.
That would be correct.
I thought I buzzed first.
Yeah. Also, can I just say, Ditka helped, but let's give Magnum PI his props on the mustache.
Magnum was probably inspired by the Ditka.
I mean, maybe, but like,
Magnum,
let's
I
just
think,
give
was there
let's
first,
give
though. That
Tom
was
Selleck's
really-
beautiful man stash the props that it deserves. I wish I had it. All credit to Ditka, but I think Selleck does have.
Oh,
some
that's
credit.
probably true. Yes.
Yeah. Just saying. Don't hate on Magnum PI. So
No.
okay.
Alrighty, next question. This Boilermaker was selected in the 4th round in 2005 and led the Bears to a 10-5 record in 15 starts, earning him the bench the following season. Neckbeard.
Kyle Bowler.
Nope.
Dang it.
In 2008, he won back the starting job, going 9-6, earning him a trade to the Denver Broncos. Is this Kyle Orton?
That's what I meant.
Grossman?
That's what I meant. Just give it to Doug. That's what I meant. I said the wrong name. Just give it to Doug.
What are you talking about?
Damn it. I'm mad at myself. I knew who it was. I said Kyle
Oh, yeah.
Bowler. Dang it. The Ravens quarterback. I meant Kyle Orton. Anyway.
Yeah, he only completed 55% of his passes that year. They go 10-5.
Yeah, when you're like, no, I was like, who the fuck is it then? Yeah, I said the wrong name. That's my fault.
Oh yeah. All righty, clearing buzzers. All right, last question that I had loaded up. In the 1999, the Bears drafted Cade McNown out of which college?
UCLA.
Yep, UCLA.
Oh wow, good memory. I thought he
I
went
am
to
a Bears
Stanford.
historian. Okay.
Good job. I thought he went
You
to
are a
Stanford.
Bears historian. Oh yeah, I remember the Badgers playing them in the Rose Bowl and just
Yeah.
absolutely hating his guts and being pissed off that the Bears drafted him.
Yeah, he was
Well,
terrible in that game.
Yeah, he wasn't that great.
So Dougie got 7, Derek got 8. I say that we each give you 2 more points because I shorted you guys. Well, hell, we'll give you each 3 more points. So we'll give
Wow.
Dougie 10 and we'll give Derek 11.
Okay. So I tied you with 25 and Doug's got 22. So that way you tie. There you go. It's a tie. All-time Packer Bear game. Tie. But no, this was fun. I mean, that was a lot of Bear questions. And Dave, thanks for putting up with a lot of our making fun of the Bears questions. Because
We've earned it.
Yeah, you definitely have. Especially in the last 40 years. Like since Ditka left, it's been an absolute mess.
Well, when
But
you
yeah,
like
that was
research
fun.
like fun facts and things about the Bears, it's always quarterback things and like
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, there's so many more possibilities out there of like just awful stats with Bears quarterbacks. We could do a whole trivia on just Bears quarterbacks.
That's the thing is I think we
hilarious.
should we'll obviously do Packers trivia, but we'll do Bears and Packers trivia again. There's a plethora of culture and scientific facts about these teams. Because
we have 37 quarterbacks to choose from over the last 33 years.
We only
37
3 or 4 of those 37 quarterbacks.
If you can name 20 of the 37, I would give Dave
I thought about
victory.
making that a question and be like, who can you name out of the 37?
No, okay, Dave. All right, this is a Bears quiz. Dave gave us bonus points for a tie. Dave, win the quiz. Name 20 quarterbacks that have been on the Bears since 1990.
Jesus.
You can do it.
1990.
Go, 20 quarterbacks. Yeah, I'll count them off. Let's go. You can do it.
Eric Kramer.
Okay.
Sexy Rexy. Kyle Orton. Fields. Caleb Williams.
Yep.
Actually, let me get a spreadsheet just so I don't repeat stuff.
He's looking it up on Google. He's looking it up on Google already.
No, I'm not looking it up on Google. I just want to make sure I don't repeat myself too many times. So we said Caleb. We said Kyle Orton. We said Sexy Rexy.
Yep.
And we said Eric Kramer.
Yep.
Justin Fields. So that gives us 5.
It should be more than 5.
What's that?
That should be more than 5.
I am sure that I missed a couple.
All right, just keep naming them off.
Jim Drunkenmiller.
Yep, there's one.
We also have. God, it's just so sad. I'm trying to remember. It was Cordell Stewart.
Yes.
We had him for a season.
Yep, Cordell Stewart. You guys had for. Yep, absolutely.
We did have Jim Miller.
Yep.
Kramer since 1990.
Yep.
So Tom, Zach, and Harbaugh were before that.
No, Jim Harbaugh was on there.
I'll give you Harbaugh because Harbaugh was the starter in 90. So there's Harbaugh.
Well, he was a starter in 92.
Oh, okay. God damn, we sucked for a long time.
I know that because I'm a historian.
Yeah, we said Cade McNown.
How many is that so far?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Yep.
And then he's the quarterback coach for the Vikings. Luke McCown.
Did you have Luke as well?
I don't think he's one of them.
I'm looking at the list. He's not on it, Dave.
Okay.
Come on, you're missing some obvious ones. I'll give you one. Red Rocket.
Oh, Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. You were complaining all the time about
we were 4-4 with Andy Dalton. That's a solid offense.
You're complaining all the time. You got to put him in
then
there.
We went to Justin Fields. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
I don't know. This is just going to be too much sadness.
It is. All right. Let me give you some names. You don't win now.
Yeah.
So here's some names for you.
I don't got to win. Anytime we're talking about Bears quarterbacks, I'm not going to win.
Yeah, true. All right. So here's some random ones you may have missed that you'll remember, though. Dave Craig started for him in 1996. Remember that. Jim Miller, 2000 and 2001. Shane Matthews. You had broken Chris Chandler at one point. Remember that? Chad Hutchinson, Craig Krenzel, Brian Greasy, Todd Collins, Caleb Haney. Remember Caleb Haney?
Mhm.
Yeah. Jimmy Clausen for a couple years, Brian Hoyer. You forgot the Stork, Mike Lennon. I knew you knew him.
Oh,
Chase Daniels, Trevor Simeon, Tyson
Simeon.
Bajette. Yeah. So there was
Baggett is up. Baggett is our third stringer right now.
It's hard because there was a lot of guys that started 2 or 3 games for you, like mixed in there, right? And and so on and so forth for the 37 total starting quarterbacks. But
there might actually be
My
38 because, well, whatever. It's a lot.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I also see Satan on here, so there's the other one. Yeah, so that's the other starting quarterback for the Bears.
One of Satan.
So, all right, that was a fun quiz. We're gonna go back to regular teams, 25 questions each, just because Dave's a Bear fan. It is a holiday. We did a special, but when it comes to the Packers, we'll do, I don't know, 20 extra questions because we won 20 extra games in the head-to-head. How about that? So. We're rubbing it even more. We're rubbing it even more. But this was fun. This was a great episode. Really long trivia. Way too much Bears talk. I'm gonna go throw up all the hot dogs now, and see you guys next time.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
Independence Day, NFL football, all the things.
The most American sport. In America.
If you have any quiz
American
ideas
football.
down there, you can put them in the comments or something.
Yeah.
So,
Tell us your most favorite Bears trivia about their most awful quarterback.
if you
ever.
stayed through this whole 1 hour and 17 minutes, you probably deserve a whole show for yourself.
This is true.